Good afternoon and welcome to windy Rosendale, Wisconsin today, home of the Winnebago RC Flyers Club. Now it is a wonderful fall afternoon, but it is incredibly windy, so I've got my camera set up much closer than I normally do, and I'm probably speaking louder than I normally do too, just so I can make sure that there's some audio on here. What I've got on the stand is a newly acquired OS 61 FS ringed engine. Now this is an engine that will be subject to a quick look video. In fact, it already was, but I had difficulties with my SSD drive and it crashed and I lost a lot of videos. So I'm going to have to do that video again after the run, which I don't normally do. But anyway, the 61 SF engine came in several variants. It came in a ring version, an ABC version, a side exhaust, and a rear exhaust. Now I believe this engine was released in 1986, and it was a specifically purposed engine, a specifically designed engine for FAI competition, pattern contests, pattern planes. And the way I know that is because it says that in the instruction manual. I could give you an image of that too, but I'm not sure if you'd be able to read it or not. So with that said, pattern engines or pattern planes usually run very high-pitched props like 1210s, 1110s, things like that. I do not have that high of a pitch of prop. Now the last time I had an SF, a 61 SF, was when I lived in Florida and I ran just a standard 12.6 on it. I'm not running a 12.6 this time. I'm running an 11.8, APC 11.8 on here because it's different than a 12.6 and it's the highest pitched prop in this size range that I have. I also have an OS A3 or number 6 plug in here, which is a hot plug, and the reason I'm doing that, running that plug, is because I'm running FAI fuel, which is a newly mixed batch of 80/20, and I'm doing that because this was designed to run in FAI competitions, pattern competitions, and they were specifically using FAI fuel. So that's the parameters for this engine run. This is not the first time I've run this engine. I did run it before, and again, that's when my SSD drive crashed and I lost a lot of videos. So that was some of the videos that I lost. So this is not the first time I've run it, but we'll get into more details about how I got this engine and its history when I do the quick look video. Right now, let's just run this thing. I'm gonna have to turn my starter cone around here now, since I don't have a starter nut on that. Okay, so that was a really nice run of this engine. In fact, it's funny because I mentioned in the intro that I had run it before, and this is actually a better run than I had before. A little bit more in the history of this engine. When I bought it, it had just been rebuilt. It had new bearings installed and a new OS ring installed. So I'm still seeing a little bit of dark matter coming out of the exhaust, like the ring is still seating. But it runs really well. I mean, it was idling a lot better, and the transition was a lot better today than it was the previous day, which you'll never know because you'll never see that video since it's gone. But anyway, that's the run of this incredibly nice OSSF 61 ringed engine, and I'll be posting a quick look video, maybe even a look inside video of this engine here shortly too. So thank you for watching.